All right, guys, welcome back to Take 4 Talk More. I'm your host, Ashley.
And I'm Garrett.
Welcome back I cannot believe it's episode 8 already. That's crazy. For those of you that have been watching through our episodes, that you know kind of what this episode is going to be about. And we got some really sad news this week. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to have a eulogy. Today we gather to say goodbye to an icon of our youth, a beacon of bad financial decisions, and the reason we all owned at least one sequin-covered crop top, Forever 21. So sad. You gave us $5 graphic tees with an inspirational quotes that made no sense, jeans that fit exactly one wash, and accessories that turned green faster than our bank accounts after shopping spree at your store. You lured us in with those blinding yellow bags, whispering, "You can afford this." Probably. And we believed you. But alas, our beloved fast fashion fever dream has faded. The clothes, questionable. The sizing, inconsistent. The return policy, non-existent. And yet, we loved you. You were there for our middle school glow-ups, our college party fits, and our I need an outfit tonight, but only have $12 emergencies. Rest in peace forever, Forever 21. You may be gone, but your legacy of glitter, faux leather, and financial irresponsibility will live on forever, just like the pile of unworn clearance rack clothing in our closets. You will be missed. For those of you that have not heard, Forever 21 filed bankruptcy and is closing for good.
All done.
All time.
End of an era.
End of an era.
Tissues?
Again, welcome back for episode 8. I think the eulogy kind of leads right into our theme this week. From Ed Hardy to the 10-layer tank top look, let's unpack the crimes against fashion we committed in the 2000s. Low-rise jeans, velour tracksuits, chunky belts, over everything. We thought we were serving looks, but were we? The millennial fashion regrets. Why did we wear that? But first, it is take 4. So we are going to stick with the OG Kirkland vodka because we love it so much, and we wanted to reuse some things because we are definitely not wasteful. So we're going to take chilled shots of the vodka first. 4. Oh, wait, I got lemon and sugar because otherwise we'll die.
Yeah.
We're old. We're millennials, remember?
Straight vodka.
Literally.
There we go. But actually, this one's not that bad. Oh, yeah.
It's probably the smoothest one.
I did it before and after.
And after that sad eulogy, we
needed that. I just remember going in there in the mall and just being like overwhelmed. Be like, okay, what's tonight? What are we wearing? We can't wear that because we saw so and so in that, and that cannot be caught dead in the same outfit.
I feel like that was kind of the problem. Is like when you shopped at Forever 21, everyone shopped the same Forever 21, and they could only have a certain number of things. So then you would like go out in that, and then there were like 5 other girls wearing the same exact thing,
and you're like, oh.
Cheers to
Forever
number
21.
2, Forever 21. We will be missed
forever.
Woo. Yes. But again, for vodka, it's good. So for our cocktail, we're going to be using the Traverse City Whiskey Company cherries. I already poured it, but we used the juice into the shaker with ice and the Kirkland vodka. So kind of made like a cherry flavored vodka. And then we're going to top it with Prosecco to have like a cherried spritz. And then for all you millennials out there, I don't know if this is Cellas, Kellas. I don't even know how you say this. But I used to eat these all the time. My grandma used to buy them all the time. I absolutely love them. So I did buy them for this episode because we thought the cherry theme.
I love it.
And I made cute garnishes for the cocktails with the Traverse City cherries and then the chocolate cherries.
So sweet.
Yes. So what we'll do, we'll hit this up. Garrett's going to pop our bottle of Prosecco. Oh, this is such a pretty color.
It's so pretty.
It turned out really nice.
Oh, I love it. I love cherries.
Me too.
I just saw at the store there was like cherries are coming back into fashion. You know how
Yes.
all of our stuff is coming back in. I saw
It's so true.
the little cherry shirt with a star on it. I was like,
we probably wore that.
oh my.
For any of you guys wondering, there is actually 5 shots of vodka in here with the cherry juice. So we went a little bit more than take 4. But, you know, we're trying to have a good Sunday.
Ready? To Forever 21.
That was so good.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I love it. Does anyone remember going to the tanning bed and they had the little stickers and they were always cherries or a Playboy bunny? Yeah. And it was like a thing, like we all wanted.
Or a star.
Yes.
And that's back in fashion too.
Yeah.
Guys, look how cute. I'm going to show you. Look at this.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers. And this episode is dedicated to Forever 21.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh. Thank you guys for coming back. Welcome to episode 8, Millennial Fashion Regrets. Why did we wear that? Who let us wear 10 layer tank tops, layered polos, safety pins all over our t-shirts? I will never forget the summer of 2005. My best friend and I went to the mall, and the Limited 2 had a buy one, get one sale on spaghetti strap tanks. Naturally, we bought 6 each and thought layering them all at once was the peak of high fashion. We looked like human rainbow sherbets walking through the food court. The worst part? We were sweating buckets. It was 97 degrees out.
I had a cami, and it had sequins on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you could never wear that one as your base one because the sequins would stab you.
Yeah, it had to be like a little bit over.
A regular one or a regular lace one without sequins.
It had like the lace here and the lace at the bottom, and you wanted that to show, so then you would try to find a shorter one.
It all the way down.
Yes.
And then
maybe, all the way down.
Maybe put a belt.
Why did we think layering so many was like the best idea ever? And you were layering like the same thing.
Layers are good, but that was not a good layer.
Have you heard of the Millennial support tank top?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a trend where we wear a... Guys,
wait. Are you wearing a tank top?
I am.
Wait, I honestly do feel naked right now because I'm not
wearing one, right?
And my friend Ashley, she's also like, I need my cami.
Yes.
Like, I need the built-in bra, white cami,
yes.
underneath of everything.
It doesn't matter if you have a bra on or no bra.
Under
like,
a sweater,
you have to have one.
It has to be there.
Yes.
Under your t-shirts, it has to be there.
How about layering polos? Like, you used to wear 2 polos from, like, Abercrombie.
I think I have a picture
or Hollister, and then
that.
you pop the collar so you could see like, both colors. And then, like, how did we must have, someone put in the comments, but we must have, like, bought a small and, like, a medium, or a medium and a large, because you needed one to be a little shorter than the other. Right?
I don't think I ever bought 2 different sizes, but that would have made sense.
Right? Like, how did we just, like, we must have just, like, scrunched them up or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my daughter is very not happy. She's not taking a nap today, so
they'll be fine. Why don't they know they can just give them popsicles? I have an entire freezer of popsicles.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them.
Text them. Popsicles or blow pops per Ashley.
Okay. Give them popsicles or blow pops. Whatever they want. It's Sunday. Let them have fun.
Well, because
she's like super conscious of like sugar and dyes. Me too.
Yes.
But she has this thing where she's like, I need to have a huge box of blow pops.
Yes.
At all times.
That's my...
If it's empty, she's like, I need to order it.
So I used to smoke cigarettes. I know for all you Gen Zers out there, like nobody does that anymore. You maybe only vape, if anything.
Vape.
But I was a big cigarette smoker. I'm definitely an all or nothing cigarette smoker. Like I can't just have one cigarette while I'm drinking. I need to either smoke a pack a day or not smoke at all. And when I quit smoking, when I had children, I started this like blow pop thing, and I think it was more of like the oral fixation. I could suck on a blow pop while I'm driving, you know, in between on my work breaks. And so ever since then, I have my box of blow pops, and it works. Layering, probably not. It's definitely not as cool anymore.
No,
like there's no way. The girls nowadays don't even wear bras. Seriously, cheers to you guys. Because bras suck, and I'm so happy that girls nowadays don't think that it's necessary.
Do you remember there was a bra Victoria's Secret came out with? The ultra padded push-up one? What was that one called?
Gosh. Do you remember, before Victoria's Secret had it, it was literally a brand, and then the brand went to, like, Walmart, and it was called Wonder Bra. The Wonder Bra.
Uh-huh.
Like, any of you young ones out there that listen to us, probably none, maybe my niece. The original push-up bra was literally a branded bra called the Wonder Bra.
Victoria's Secret, like, took that from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, didn't they have a Wonder?
They all did, yeah.
Was it called the Wonder Bra?
No, I'm sure they called it, like, the ultimate push-up or something like that.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret bras back in the day were kind of like the only good bras out there.
Yeah.
For all you millennials out there, though, if you're looking for a good bra, I would highly recommend Third Love now.
Oh, love them.
They're literally the best. I just bought another one. Victoria's Secret's still, I think, great. They've done a lot to make their bras make more sense. They still have the sexy ones. Like, that's really great, but obviously we all need functional ones as millennial moms.
The bombshell,
yeah. Like,
that's what it was.
They had their own version of it, for sure.
Yeah.
That had like a
Poncho.
whole cup size like in the bottom, and I never actually needed it.
They still
but
have
wore
it.
anyway. Oh yeah, for sure they do. Oh, this is a good one. What was the moment you realized Ed Hardy and Von Dutch were not the peak of high fashion?
Immediately, as soon as I saw people wearing it, I was like, "What the hell
she
is
was
that?"
I thought it was great. I was like, the more studded and glittery, the better. So when I was in like early college, I dated a guy, and
Awkward.
and he wore like all Ed Hardy, and like everything was glitter, and I was like, oh my god, that's kind of gay. But turns out that in other countries, including South America, where he's from, Brazil, that was like kind of the peak of high fashion for men back then.
Yeah.
So like the more glitter on the shirt, the better for them. So that took me a little bit of getting used to coming from the American side, but I wanted to wear all of those things. I had Ed Hardy everything. I had like the Von Dutch like hat with like the rhinestones.
Yeah, I remember.
And I thought I was so cool. That hat was like $50 back then.
That's a lot. That's like
spending like $300 or something.
I was like, that's
why?
like maybe $250 now.
I would literally never do that.
You did buy a pair of really ultra studded cowboy boots recently, though.
Okay.
For $200, and that was like,
I did.
She spends money, and she was like, I shouldn't do it. And I was like, are you kidding me?
I don't on clothes very much. That's the thing. It's like the clothing thing.
The heart came out there. You're like,
yes.
There's so many rhinestones on this.
I need these. I was like drunk after girls' brunch.
Yeah, I was a brunch.
And they were at like Anthropology.
Anthropology?
I think it was Anthropology, right?
I don't remember. There was a lot happening.
They were like, they're full, like,
they're
Taylor
so
Swift,
cute.
to the knee, full rhinestone studded boots. They're terribly uncomfortable, but I do wear them because they're awesome.
Yeah. Did you wear them to a concert?
I did. I've worn them to a couple concerts.
Nice.
Write a little tidbit of some things I got from actually Reddit. So, I was convinced that Ed Hardy was the height of designer luxury, so much so that I begged my mom to buy me a $75 trucker hat for Christmas. I strutted into school after break, head to toe bedazzled tigers and skulls, feeling like a literal celebrity. I even paired it with my rhinestone studded jeans and matching fake tan disaster. So this is someone else's story. This is actually not my story. Fast forward a few months, and I found myself at a party where someone's older brother roasted me for looking like I had just gotten kicked out of a 2006 MySpace music video audition. I went home, looked at myself in the mirror, and for the first time thought, wait, do I look like Guy Fieri's long-lost daughter? The next day, my entire Ed Hardy collection mysteriously vanished. Thanks to my mother.
That's hilarious.
So I went down like the Reddit rabbit hole and, found a few stories. And I thought that was so funny because it was like, we all thought this was amazing until someone or something kind of finally broke. And we were all like, oh my God, this is really ugly. It's not good.
You can still hold on to your camis though. Camis are good. You just don't need to let
there are millennial support tank.
Yeah, when they came out, that built-in cami.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Amazing.
Love
Chef's
it.
kiss. Like, there's nothing better, especially when you had a bra on too. You were like supported.
Yes. Probably too much.
But I never wore Ed Hardy. My husband, his dad, my father-in-law, loves Ed Hardy. Like, he had their jeans on one time, and he lives in Arizona. And I was like, your dad's wearing Ed Hardy jeans. He's like, yeah, I know. We love him though. Even though he likes his rhinestone jeans.
No.
There's a store in Lake Havasu. Oh God, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. But you walk in there and it's literally like walking into the 2000s. Like everything's like rhinestones. They have rhinestone jeans.
Yes.
They have like the swimsuits that have like the tassels down it.
I mean, obviously they're making money, so they know who they're marketing
The phone cases. No, it's awesome. It's hilarious and I love it so much.
This next one I relate to way too much. Why did we wear belts over our shirts with no belt loops? Oh my gosh. I did this so much. I don't know. So I was like a thicker kid. And so I don't know if I did this because like I thought it accentuated my waist. But like I know like Amanda Bynes and Britney Spears, they all used to. But you buy like these huge chunky belts. They couldn't even fit in belt loops if you had belt loops.
No, because they were so wide.
And you'd like put them on like a dress or like a shirt. And obviously we always wore our shirts like super long. It's like a weird thing we did.
I still do that. Well, actually, I'm breaking that habit. But yeah.
We're working on it, Gen Zers. We're working on it. Look,
Calm down.
I'm not even wearing ankle socks just for you.
Well, I'm wearing ankle socks. Sorry, guys.
We did these chunky belt things and like put them around.
They said it was like to create, you know,
the illusion of a waist and
oh,
something
well,
baggy,
and
or
like, you know, break apart your outfit. Like,
yes.
you need a belt. It was always, you need a belt with that. Get a belt with that. The dresses with the belts. The shirts with the belts. Belts.
Did you have, so mine, I literally remember having like a 3-pack. I think it was like black, silver, and gold.
Oh, the thin ones?
And no, that's what you have now. So these were the chunky ones. They were basket weaved, like basically plastic, and they were metallic.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Black, silver, and gold. Okay. And I wore them on everything. And then like because you didn't have like belt loops, like the end, the wing or whatever you want to call it would like hang down. And I just thought it was so cool wearing them. And like they were literally made out of like plastic for like picnic wear.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was.
I think I had one brown one that I would wear with like a rogue summer dress, but I didn't wear summer dresses often. That was definitely towards like the end of the 2000s that I started wearing those. But I remember them being so popular in school, and I was just like, well, first of all, I couldn't like afford to like do my own fashion. I was definitely like a J.C. Penney, whatever was on sale, kind of. Kohl's Cash.
Kohl's Cash.
Still a thing. But they even had them there. They had them at Kohl's, but I just couldn't do it because I didn't know what to do.
You were a little more on the emo side, like my sister. She always wore the like
black
studded
belt.
I've
never been emo.
Lies. I mean, her hair's still being a purple, please.
I feel more myself when my hair.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more her. Like if she had a regular colored hair, I would be worried about her.
You would check me in. You'd be like, okay, she's not feeling like herself.
Something's wrong. Kind of like, you know, like the theme of like the Britney Spears where you like shave your head when you're like depressed or like too much anxiety or like something bad has happened. If Garrett had like normal hair, I
would dye my hair brown if I was like.
It would be, I'd be actually genuinely worried.
Give myself like a Karen cut.
Yes. Did you wear the studded belt over things like my sister did?
Yes. I wore
like the metal. It was
oh my god, I wore my.
And it was like the shitty metal that like rusted.
Mine was white. I never rusted, but I had a white studded belt, and it wasn't. So here's the thing, the double row. There's a double row and a triple row, and I think I had the triple row, but the double row was like more elite because those were like bigger studs. Yes. Apparently, I don't know, but I used to have a white one, and I would wear like the buckle on the side. Yep. But I would put it through every loop.
Ah, okay. So it was
go to the bathroom, right?
Yes.
So you have to undo it and like take it out. Out of the bathroom and then
just a pee.
Weave it back in.
Wow, that's high fashion.
And my skinny jeans. Do you remember when skinny jeans? That's when men started wearing skinny jeans, like boys. They'd be like, I borrowed my sister's jeans. Actually, my husband.
Oh, the emo skinny jeans. Yeah. Like yes.
Eric used to wear his sister's jeans. You could ask her.
Surprise me. Boys' butts look saggy in skinny jeans.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a butt, so it didn't look saggy. It just was non-existent.
That's mine. Sure. Ugh, it's so sad. Oh my god, I love that you brought that up though. Putting the belt on the side. Like, why did we do that? It was such a pain in the ass, but it was high fashion.
Because it was trendy, and you were like, I'm hardcore. XX hardcore XX.
I love it.
Scene.
Yes. Scene. Should I read another story from Reddit?
Yes.
All right.
We should do this. This is good.
Yes. 8th grade dance. My moment to shine. I planned my outfit for weeks. A white tunic. We all had that. Purple leggings. And a thick silver belt. I told you, why were they all shiny? Right under my rib cage. Because apparently, that's where belts belonged in 2007.
Because they told you, you need to show off where you're skinniest.
Yes. Midway through the night, I got into the Crank That by Soulja Boy. That's how you know we're real, millennials. And my belt slid straight down to my hips like a fucking hula hoop.
Oh, no.
I didn't notice until my crush walked up and pointed at it and asked, is that supposed to be falling off? Cue immediate existential crisis. I ran to the bathroom, tried to tighten it, and ended up snapping the cheap plastic buckle. I spent the rest of the dance holding my belt like a purse, questioning every fashion decision I had ever made.
I feel for her.
This is literally what I was talking about with wearing the side belt.
Yeah.
Like, we made decisions based on the look versus the functionality that totally bit us in the ass. That's like my number one favorite thing about Gen Z, like my niece's generation. Like, they make a lot of their fashion decisions, yes, to look good in their own right.
They want to feel good to be comfortable, too.
But they want to be comfortable. I actually was watching, like, a TikTok video on this about how we used to wear, like, fashion stupid heels, and now they all wear sneakers, but now they don't dance. So, like, it's sad because, like, they wore the functional thing, but I guess this is a thing. Shout out.
You guys don't dance?
Let us know. Like, are they not dancing the same way we were? We were, like, on bars and stuff. I wish I was wearing sneakers during that time.
I would wear, like, the
platform.
The wedges.
Yes, the wedge. Yeah, like, either way, it was just crazy. But I think this is a perfect example of, like, you're wearing something to, like, look good for the time, but it's superly not functional, and then you get totally fucked at the end of the night because it ends up not looking good and it's not functional.
So in my early 20s, when we would go out downtown Chicago, I would wear cute-ish shoes, but then, do you remember flats?
Oh, flats, like ballet flats.
Stinky. But you know what?
Because you don't wear socks. We never wore socks.
Well, who gives a shit? Because in the middle of the night, it's midnight, you've been downtown since 9 p.m. or whatever.
Yes.
My feet hurt, so I would unfold, because I only have a little baby
they
purse.
sold them at Walgreens. And
Yeah, and sometimes, I was going to say, sometimes you could go to Walgreens and just get the rolled up ones and be like, put my ballet, because they were more acceptable than just being barefoot.
And they were basically
But
socks.
I was very guilty of dancing barefoot.
Same.
You can ask Missy. I may or may not have stained her basement white carpet with my dirty feet.
We've all been there.
Yes. It was a fun night of dancing, though.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. And stinky feet.
Yes. Ugh, with the ballet flats and those socks.
Feet.
Oh my god.
Gross.
All right, this next one is something that is coming back into style, which I don't know if I find it repulsive or I'm very excited about. I can't decide. So, Juicy Couture velour tracksuits. Did we actually feel like Paris Hilton or just look like a plush couch?
No. Everyone who wore them were definitely... So cool. I was always like, I always wanted one, but it was definitely not my style. But I was like, God, I wish I could pull that off.
Same!
The pink one and Juicy across your butt. I'm getting one.
Garrett.
I'm getting one.
Wait till we're going to take a picture of the picture that I have hanging in my basement.
I'm getting one.
My sister hates that I have this picture hanging in my basement in a frame. And I say basement lightly. It's at my family room. And it is her in a Juicy Couture hot pink.
I know exactly which picture you're talking about.
Suit.
And that's very out of character for Sarah.
It's so out of character for her.
But like I'm saying, like...
But she had a whole head of hot pink hair.
Same vibe as her. Like, everyone wanted that pink. This is like a blush pink Juicy Couture. What was it? Velvet or
velour? Yeah. It was like fake velvet.
Is that what velour is?
I think so. Someone Google that for us. Does velour mean fake velvet?
Yeah. Because
it's not real velvet.
I wanted one and I could never afford one because they're so expensive.
They were very expensive. Nowadays, like, they're cheaper, and I think maybe that's why. Like, to keep in with the kids, like, they've made them pretty... Like, now that we're kind of running through their fashion cycle, so the younger ones are kind of dressing in that like late 90s, early 2000s vibe. Like, they're coming back, and they're actually, I think, like, pretty inexpensive in comparison to other clothes.
Juicy is definitely not where it used to be. Like,
no, it's not like fancy anymore.
No,
but it's like it's kind of like considered like it fashion.
Yeah, J.C. Penney has it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $25 for a whole thing.
Tracksuit 2000s. Oh yes, $118, so but it's
but that's a vintage one. $118 is one like actually from back then. The new ones now are $25 to $50.
Vintage.
Yeah, we are vintage. We're old. I get Botox.
Where are those tissues? Oh my god. I don't get Botox. I use scar tape. It's not working very well because I'm not good at putting it on all the time.
I do Botox. It's just expensive. All right. Should I read the Reddit story?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. I worked all summer babysitting my neighbor's gremlin kids just to afford a real Juicy Couture tracksuit. We were just talking. They were very expensive back then. When I finally bought it, I refused to take it off, even in 100-degree weather. I strutted through the halls feeling like a 2006 pop star until one tragic day. I was in class when someone dropped their smoothie right in my lap. My bright pink velour tracksuit absorbed every ounce of that because it was basically like a washcloth.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry mess like a thirsty sponge. It looked like it was a crime scene in my lap. I had to walk to the nurse's office holding my binder in front of me while my best friend kept whispering, "It looks like you peed yourself in fruit punch. R.I.P. to my social life and my dignity." Dude, I think she hits us on the nail. That velour stuff just like soaks it. Everything stains it. Like even if you got
like
water on it. Yes.
Yeah.
Like even if you just got water on it from like the sink in the bathroom, it made it look shitty. How much is it? The new one?
I think it's just the sweater. I don't think it's the whole thing.
But it's $25, right?
Oh wait, it says bust. Wait.
No, it's the
Midway
jacket.
Women's Junior's jacket. The jacket itself with the code is $25.
Yeah, so $50 for the whole suit now.
I still want one. Should we wear one for our next episode?
I think we really should.
Comment a pink heart if you think I should wear a pink Juicy Couture full jumpsuit.
Did anyone actually know how to tie those ridiculously long Hollister and Abercrombie fabric belts? Okay, first of all, why does everything have to come with a fabric belt? Like even some of the even nowadays, like the button-up like trench coats come with the fabric. Who uses those?
I know.
Do you use those? Do you tie those? I don't use them.
I don't have time to go, let me loop it in and loop it out that way. Because I feel like every time I do it, it's a different loop or it doesn't stay tight, right? Like how do you tie it? And it doesn't come with instructions. Instructions?
Either way, it doesn't come with them.
There's no instructions. And they're ugly.
Do you remember wearing like the like Avril Lavigne style, like wearing the tie as a necklace or a belt? Like
I wasn't brave enough.
Oh, I did it. I thought I was real cool.
I remember you wearing it, and we have a picture of us, and you were wearing one, and your hair was like spiked up in the back.
Doesn't surprise me.
And my glasses, those are my pink tinted glasses. That was junior high.
Yeah. All right, the Reddit story.
Okay.
I was convinced those long, floppy fabric belts were a necessary fashion statement, even though I had no idea how to tie them properly. So what did I do? I triple wrapped it around my waist and tucked in the end, thinking I had nailed it. Fast forward to gym class, where I was mid-jump in volleyball. The belt untangles itself midair, flies across the gym, smacks my crush directly in the face. Everyone turned to look at me while he rubbed his nose, and my only response was, "Ugh, fashion is dangerous." Safe to say, never wear the stupid belt again.
So she must have not gone to a school that made you change into gym clothes.
Yeah, clearly. Oh my god.
Do other schools not make you change? Do they do that now?
I think it's like depends on where you live.
Our kids aren't old enough to be in middle school now.
Yeah, they just go to gym class and what they're wearing. I don't know if they make kids change. I wish they would take that away. I hated changing in front of a bunch of my peers.
That was so weird. Sucks. That allows bullying to take place a little bit more.
Not just that, but like I'm an adult and I don't even really like changing in the locker room in front of everyone. Why would I want to change in front of everyone when I'm 16 and I'm self-conscious? Like
maybe it's for accidents like this.
That's true, but I like the idea of activity and like gym for kids. Like I know that's really important, but I hate the idea of making people change. Like especially like swim, for example. They all have to get naked in front of each other. That was like I was a chunky kid, and that was by far like my worst nightmare as a kid. Mm-hmm.
And I remember there would be some friends who would be like, they would get signed out of it and they would just sit and they didn't have to do it. And
my sister was one of those.
But I'm thankful that those people had parents that were that involved to like protect.
To say that they don't have to. Yeah.
Especially when you're like going through your preteen years where you're like worried about what you wear. That's why she's, going to
trying
with
to like look cute.
Double loop, triple loop belt.
Bad idea.
But
wear UGG boots in 90-degree weather, a serve, or just sweaty feet waiting to happen. Okay, UGG boots. These were really expensive. They probably still are expensive, but they are. But like back then, they were considered like cream of the crop, super expensive. You could only get them at like Nordstrom. And everybody wore them, but they were so like not functional because we live in the Midwest. The salt would just like go up them and they would turn like white and gray at the bottom.
So gross.
But everybody wore them.
Frost line.
They were so popular. I think you're literally wearing a fake version of them right now.
Okay, I am. I had a 12-year-old tell me, I like your Uggs. I'm like, These are from Temu. My mom got them for me.
Okay, like back then,
Don't look at my dirty socks.
when they first came out, Amazon wasn't like it is today, and you couldn't get the fake version for like $20. So like you had to buy the $150 version.
But wait, that's not even the real version.
No?
Did you know that UGG okay, so UGG started in Australia.
Uh-huh. I didn't know that.
1887 or
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
a very old company.
And then the American brand stole it and ran with it, and they're not made with the real stuff that they say.
Oh, they're two different companies.
They're two different companies.
Stop it.
But right now they're in a lawsuit, and I think Australia won. They like changed their name to like debrand them basically because they stole all their their revenue.
Yeah.
But they were very popular. I remember wanting them, and I remember getting a pair of not the Uggs. They're the Bear Paw. I think it was Bear Paw.
The fake ones. What was Bear Paw? Was that in Walmart? I think it might have been Walmart.
Or Kohl's.
Or Kohl's, yeah, one of those.
Someone had some kind of
Yep.
off-brand version of it. And they were great because you were like, my feet are warm AF. And I remember my mom being so mad at me because I like walked out in the slush in it. And it like soaked it up. And then she's like, I didn't get to spray them. Because if you had Uggs, like your parents would definitely buy that. What is it? The spray.
The spray you like put on a couch so it doesn't stain.
Like the water would bead off.
You put it on patio furniture.
I remember some girls going to school and those things looked like they were melting. Because they were just so smashed from wearing them. And they were like, they would wear them in the fall. Like summer would be ending. Yes. But honestly, I remember seeing girls wear them like mid-August.
Oh yeah, all the time. That's what I'm saying. Wait. We gotta read the Reddit story.
Okay.
It was peak summer, and I refused to leave my house without my chocolate brown Uggs because, duh, they were the look. I wore them everywhere, even when my mom begged me to put on flip-flops or literally any other shoe. One day, I was at an outdoor festival, and my feet started to feel off. By the time I got home, my entire boots were damp inside. I took them off, and my socks were literally soaked in foot sweat. The smell, not even describable. My mom made me throw them out immediately, and I've never recovered from the trauma. Because, again, they were not functional anyway. They were basically slippers that everyone tried to wear outside for, like, Lollapalooza, concerts, in the heat, in the snow. Like, what were we thinking?
I don't know. I don't think we were. I think it
They're
was
not
just
even
like,
cute. Sorry, girls. I know a lot of you guys are wearing them again, but they were not even cute.
Maybe it looked like a camel or like some kind of horse. It was like,
and now they have like, it looks like you're wearing slippers. And now they have like Ugg flip-flops and stuff. Stop it. Stop trying to be relevant.
That's offensive.
But I mean, good for them for coming back.
Or trying to. But if you're going to buy Uggs, buy them from the Australian people.
Yes. Who convinced us that super low-rise jeans and whale tails were a whale good idea? I don't really know. What is a whale tail? Never heard that term. But super low-rise jeans were a good idea. Wasn't me. Might have been Britney Spears. She still wears them super low, and I'm happy for her. She looks great in them. Oh, the whale tails, like big bell bottoms. Okay, I did make those. Like I literally would slit the side of my jeans and like add fabric in them to like make them look that big. Oh, and then super low rise where the thong hang out. It wasn't. So they're doing that again now.
Oh yeah, I know.
And you know what? Like if you have the body for it, like cheers to that.
Everyone has the body for it if you have the confidence
to wear it. So true. I'm happy for you. That was not for me. I was really happy when jeans went high rise. That was great. I get it. The lower everyone wants. Okay, this is a new thing. It's coming back. Good for you guys. It's not for me.
I just like.
I've had a baby.
I've had 2 babies.
Yeah, it's not a good.
And I need my pants to go above my belly button.
Yeah. Well, I had a tummy tuck though, so now I'm good. I'll wear the low rise jeans.
I won't.
But before the expensive ass tummy tuck and surgery, I would not.
I just feel like low rise jeans just look like they made the jeans and then they stopped.
But like, what about when you like bend down?
I don't know, like that's 70s. They were all high rise. That's like so nice. It makes your butt look better. Yes. It feels better.
It does. Like you're not worried.
Yeah, I couldn't bend over in low rise jeans. Your butt crack would come out.
But we all love them, and now they're coming back. The G strings are hanging out again.
Oh good.
I don't even like. I don't understand how people wear G-strings. I look back and I'm like, how did I wear G-strings?
Butt floss.
Oh my god, literal butt floss. It's also like just super uncomfortable, but I think you get used to it, kind of like flip flops. Like I don't wear flip flops very much anymore because now they hurt my big toe.
Yeah.
But like I used to wear them all the time. It must be like you just get used to them.
You get calloused between your booty cheeks.
Should I read the Reddit?
Yeah.
All right, Reddit story. It was freshman year, and my cousin convinced me that low-rise jeans and a visible thong were an absolute must. I spent 2 hours getting ready, making sure my bright pink G-string was strategically peeking out. I felt so cool until disaster struck. I bent down to grab my bag, and the entire table behind me gasps. One guy literally shouted, "Whoa, too much info." I wanted to vanish into the cafeteria floor. Worst part, my thong had sparkly lettering on the back that literally said "Bad Girl" in rhinestones. I transferred schools that summer. Like, that's the thing, like, okay, a cute peak is good, but, like, the problem is when you have a cute peak and then you need to do something functional, like bend over to get something, the entire thing hangs out and it's literally half your ass cheeks.
I remember, like, going into Victoria's Secrets and seeing, like, the...
Yeah.
Or no, what was that other store?
Well, pink Victoria's Secret.
No.
Wet Seal.
Wet Seal. There it is. I was like,
Wet
there was
Seal.
another one, and they had, like, it was towards the back, like, because they didn't want to put their thongs up front.
And they had the big bins.
Yes.
Where you could go through the thongs. Why do they have so many thongs?
Of thongs.
Do you... So...
Like, this deep.
I remember having thongs and, like, my grandma, like, washing them and my dad being like, what the fuck are these? And my grandma was like, those are Ashley's. And he's like, she's 16 years old. What does she need these for? Because, like, old school thought was, like, a thong was, like, to be sexy when you're about to do it, right? But back then it became a fashion statement.
Mm-hmm. It was like wearing a choker necklace.
And that was really hard on my dad. He was like, no. And my grandma was like, it's fine. She's like just wearing them. And my dad's like, it's literal butt floss.
It's butt floss.
He wasn't wrong.
He's not wrong. I still can't wear them. Mm-mm.
And here is the final question. So sad, just like losing Forever 21 forever. Forever. What's the worst 2000s fashion crime you'd secretly wear again if it came back?
The studded belt.
So, she would. Yeah, she might still have one. I think that's a good one for you. 2000s, you can keep all your really tight stuff, like, great.
It's coming back.
That lasted a long time. Some of that's coming back, but I really love the, like, 90s baggy vibe that's coming back. Like, I love that Gen Z's like, I'm wearing sneakers, I'm wearing baggy jeans and a baggy t-shirt. I love that. That was much better for me. Really, really appreciate that. But, okay, hear me out. Gaucho pants.
I mean, those are like the ones I wore the other day.
Ugh, they were so
the
comfortable.
Extra
they were like wide at the bottom, and you thought you were so like pretty, like a ballerina when you wore them. Mm-hmm. They were comfortable. They were ugly as fuck. But back then we thought they were great.
Or like, trip pants.
Yeah, trip pants. Like if they came back, I would really love that.
Especially because you don't carry a purse, so like the extra pockets on your legs would be
helpful. I
could get a diaper.
Yeah, I like that. I also really like the idea of like the sweatpants coming back, like the baggy sweatpants. Yes. With like a tank top. Like I could wear that now. I'm here for that.
Yeah, I like that. And that is back.
Yeah. You know what also I love that's back? This is more, again, not maybe from the 2000s, because 2000s we got into the, like, really low rise, really short shorts. But before the 2000s, camo.
Short.
I loved the, like, mom shorts, like, the dad shorts. Like, the big, baggy, like, shorts that were long. They're kind of coming back. I'm here for that.
Cargo shorts?
Yes. They're more comfortable. They have pockets. Like, the short shorts we wore in, like, the early 2000s, that had like no pockets and had an inseam of like half an inch where it was like up your vajiji.
Do you remember the ones that were like here?
Bermuda shorts.
Yes.
And they were like, they need to come back. Bring those back. Plaid. Yes. We want to bring something back from the 2000s that was a fashion. Bring the Bermuda shorts. Stop. No. Here, tight, cute, comfortable when you're sweating in the heat.
True. And your legs don't rub together. That's true. What about shoes?
Ooh.
What shoes did you wear?
I wore lots of... You know what my favorite shoes were from when we were younger? I loved the flip-flops with, like, the 6-inch platform, like
Yes,
Spice Girls.
those are coming back too. Those came back a couple years ago.
They're not comfortable and they're kind of ugly, but I would wear them 100% because they made me feel great.
Croc does a pair, and they're really comfortable. The platforms that I have, but they're not flip-flops. They're, like, strappy, but they have a good chunk.
Yeah.
And they're squishy.
See, I like that. I like the platform. I don't like the heel. I don't like what we did in, like, the late 2010s. So, like, 2008 through, like, 2014, 15, where we wore the, like, skinny heel that was, like, 9 inches tall. Hurt the shit out of your feet.
Stilettos.
Yes.
Pumps.
At least
in the club.
Yes.
What a thought. Okay, sorry.
Visual gift. I like this. But at least with the platforms, like, they're semi-comfortable for, like, a tall. And I'm a short girl, so I love that idea of being able to make me taller. So I agree. I think that's a really good one.
I wish I could fit into Converse again. I mean, I can, but I feel like... Wait,
they're
hold
terribly uncomfortable.
Wait.
She brought them.
2003?
Oh, they're so cute because you used to write on them because you thought you were so cool.
I was cool.
She was cool. But, like,
I
look at how skinny these are. Nobody has feet this skinny.
Yeah, well, I have had 2 children.
Yeah, no.
These are a size 8. I'm a solid 9.5 in some shoes. But they're so...
Skinny.
They're so skinny,
Terribly
and that's not good for your feet. And that's my 30-year-old mother coming out, where I'm just like...
It's not good.
Ugh. But, like, these were it for me. Like, you were, like, so cool if you had Converse, and these were expensive. Like,
they were so expensive.
$50.
Yeah. They're still kind of expensive for cloth. Wait, I did read something too.
Support.
Like that, a lot of times they'll come with like cloth on the bottom so that they can be classified as slippers, so they don't get the like tax for a shoe. Yeah.
Say less.
Did we miss anything you guys wanted us to talk about?
There's so many little tiny things like the sequin purse.
Oh, the sequin purse. The big like beach bag type style one
with the sequins that were like this big, and you could hear them. And the girl who would have it would be chewing gum, and her poof would be poofed.
Oh,
and
I love
wait,
the poof.
And then she'd be wearing her really destroyed Uggs in the middle of July.
Snooki? Did you just describe Snooki?
I might have.
She described Snooki.
I did. Oh, we love Snooki though.
Oh, we do. We love Snooki.
Oh, I loved her so much.
Wait, I literally used to go see Pauly D.
Snooki.
Cheers to Snooki.
You saw Pauly D?
Yeah, in Zero Gravity in Naperville.
He played at Zero Gravity?
Yeah. We determined what this episode was going to be before we heard about the bankruptcy of Forever 21, which were sad. Honestly, all things put aside, like, it sucks. People are losing their job, and a company that we grew up loving is going out of business.
Fast Fashion took them out. I think it was Shein.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But we determined this episode beforehand, and it really just kind of all fit with the vibe. So thank you for joining us for episode 8, Millennial Fashion.
Wait, how do you guys do hearts?
And thank you guys for joining us for Millennial Fashion Regrets.
Thank you.
Take 4, talk more.
Regret nothing.
Regret nothing. So, episode 9. The twin icons who raised us and then ghosted us. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. We're talking all things their mystery movies, Full House, and now fashion icons that disappeared off of all media platforms. Cheers to that, and cheers to them. Thank you for joining us.
R.I.P. Forever 21.
R.I.P. Forever 21.